still there? To delete this message, press 7 to save it in the archives. Press 9 to hear more options. Press 0. What are you talking about?
Hey guys, today I'll be showing you guys how I do. Gosh, get this hat out of here. Hey guys, today I'll be showing you guys how I do my daily makeup. It's pretty simple, but it's also pretty fast. It's tried and tested. I think it looks pretty natural, so let's just get right into it. If everyone can ignore the mess that is on my desk, we'll be good. So first I'm just going to start by moisturizing my face using the Buffet serum by The Ordinary. I like this serum because it's really moisturizing and it got rid of a lot of the problems that I had with my skin personally, like the redness around my nose and issues with texture on my forehead, and it's kind of like my one-stop skincare spot. Next, once that's fully soaked in, I'll go in with The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors Plus HA. I just put this on because I like to have a lotion on my skin before I continue with the rest of my makeup. But my friends that tried this product said that they didn't see any difference using it or not using it. It doesn't really bring that much moisture to the face, but I still use it and it's not that expensive. After that, I put on chapstick just because my lips get dry super easily. Next, I'm gonna conceal my face. I haven't used foundation in a long time. My eyesight is really bad, so I need to go up really close to my mirror, but I'm just putting on a little bit and just patting it out mostly at my under eyes, around the base of my nose, and around the sides of my lips where it's a little bit of a different color. I use a really tiny amount and then I shear it out a ton because I just want to lighten the color rather than fully cover it, because I feel like fully covering it actually draws more attention versus lightly covering the color and making it less obvious. The shade I'm using is a little bit too light for me actually, so that's also why I need to shear it out so much. And so I'll let that set for a little bit while I do my eyebrows. So I just like to brush them up first. I'm actually kind of a little bit messy with my eyebrows. I tried to do really specific techniques or give it a lot of attention, focus a lot on the shape and stuff like that, but I just find that doesn't work that well for me. So I just use this e.l.f. small angled brush using some of this eyebrow gel, and I just slightly fill it in. I just like to shade it in a little bit. And the brow gel that I'm using is a mix of Vaseline to make it softer, wax to make it harder, powder to get the black color, and black gel eyeliner. I heat it up, mix it all together, and I adjust the ratio as needed because Vaseline makes it softer, wax makes it harder, but if you put too much of either one, you lose that color. So I add in more black powder and I've gotten a pretty good consistency that I like. So now the concealer has had a little while to set. I go in and I put powder over it. So I just go in with powder and a brush and I just lightly go over my entire face. I'm using the Tony Moly Cat Swink Packed here, but I don't really like that product. I'm just using it because I have it. It's actually too light for me, but because I use so little and it sticks to the moisture, it kind of shears out really easily. Next we have bronzer. So I use the Hoola Mini Benefit bronzer. I don't think this color is a really good shade match for me. It's a little too orangey, but I can't return it now, so I'm just using it. I use so little that it doesn't really matter. So I just do my cheekbones, my jawline. I'll do the edge of my hairline just to give my face a little bit more dimension. And I'll also contour my nose with this. So I put a little bit on my brush and I just start by patting up the side of my nose into the little well that is my eye. I really like this brush to do my nose contour because it's so quick. While we're here, I'll also do my eyeshadow. Go into the Hoola bronzer and just go into kind of the crease of my eye and just kind of emphasize it so it seems like there's a little bit more depth in my eye. If you notice, even naturally my eyelid is a little bit darker than other parts of my face, so I feel like extending that darker area makes it look like I have more eyeshadow space, and I feel like using the same color a couple of times makes it really cohesive. Now onto the blush. Most days I'll use the Glossier Cloud Paint in Haze. I think this color is a little bit too berry and a little too cool toned for me, so sometimes I'll lay on a different blush on top. Just put a little on my finger and blend away. I try not to put on a lot of blush because I turn red really easily, and then on top of that I'll take a little bit of the 300 Garnet Flame, get a little bit on my finger and just dab it into the very apples of my cheeks, just to get a little bit more color in there that isn't so berry toned. So as I mentioned before, I like to use colors multiple times on my face just so it creates more cohesiveness. So that's why I use like the bronzer for both my eyes, nose, cheekbones, and here at the top of my head, so you kind of see it everywhere. Same thing with the blush. I'll put a little bit of my lipstick color as my blush so you see it twice and it meshes better together. Next is highlight. So the same thing with the highlight as the brow gel. This is Vaseline and wax mixed together with a bunch of different highlight powders. I find that mixing it with the Vaseline and kind of creating more of a cream formula helped it look a little bit more natural, a little bit more blended in, and less like powder sitting on top of my face. It's a really subtle highlight, but I like to keep it that way. Last but not least is the eyes. I always comb my eyelashes first, and then next I go in with eyeliner. And I don't really do anything special for my eyeliner, so I'll literally do a tiny triangle at the side and just fill it in. So I use right now the Miss Manga Volumious mascara, but it is discontinued, so I am on the hunt for a new good mascara. And then I'll go in with my highlighter again and just put it on the inner corners of my eye really lightly so you can barely see it. So normally I'll cycle through a couple different colors, but most of the time what I'll do is I'll take the Garnet Flame, there's still chapstick on my lips, I'll just pat a bit and then spread it around my lips so it gets like this nice red tint. Sometimes I'll top it off with the gloss, but most of the time I find that's okay. So now I'll show you how I do kind of the freckle mole part of my makeup. I use the Tony Moly Back Gel eyeliner in 02 Brown. I find that gel eyeliner is the best for making moles because it's got such a good consistency. Liquid eyeliners are a little too solid in color, and pen eyeliners, sometimes when you just try and dot with it, color doesn't always come out. So I find that gel eyeliner is the most consistent. So I just go in with the brush in here and I just start dotting it. When you dot it, you actually want quite a bit of product just so it transfers on easier. So I usually do like a asymmetrical pattern, like I'll do one here, one on each side of my face, and it actually somehow makes my face look more symmetric when I do asymmetric dots. I realized when I'm this far you can't even see the moles. Here's what they look like. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I guess if you did, you know what to do. Subscribe if you want, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Play the outro music.